It is time for a haul video. Yay! I love doing haul videos when it's like a bunch of drugstore products and things that, you know, we've all been seeing in our drugstores lately, and if I've gone ahead and picked them up, it kind of helps me to do this video, or it helps you know what I have and what sorts of things may be coming in a future review or tutorial and things like that. So this is purely drugstore products, and I definitely didn't go out and buy it all at once. It's over time since, I don't know, probably like the start of the year or so, I'm not quite sure, but some of these things are like general needs, and then others are definitely just like deals I found and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll start with the eye products, and the first one I'm going to tell you about is the Maybelline Eye Studio. I've gotten so many questions, people saying, have you tried that? What do you think about it? And I did do a tutorial on this, actually. Here's your little preview. So this is green and like a maroonish shade, Mad for Mauve, and so it's kind of an interesting palette. I will get into much more detail on this particular item in my tutorial kind of slash review video that I did on it. Moving on, I also tried one of these Eye Studio Duos. I think they look like a baked product, you know, where it's like the, oh, I can't get it open. There we go. This one is called Carbon Frost, and it's really strange. It's like, okay, trying to make it show up on this side here. This is like a mix of pink, blue, maroon, and gold. And it's like if you rub your finger on it, the shade you would actually come out with is like a taupey gray shade, and then you have the black on that side. So these are pretty soft. I mean, they're not super pigmented. I don't know if I would go back and like really want to buy a bunch more of these, but it's okay. It's okay. The next thing that I got that I haven't tried yet, and I'm really excited to, is these new palettes from Wet n Wild called Color Icon. This one is in Pride, so it's the one with the blues and the greens in it, and basically the concept behind these is that you get 3 shimmery shades and 3 matte shades. So I know for all of you that are kind of over, you know, shimmer, some people love shimmer, some people don't. I'm well aware of that. So here you go. You got 3 matte shades right here and 3 shimmery shades. So I have not used this on my eyes yet, but if I swatch it, the colors are really freaking bold. Like, just a little bit on my finger really shows up a lot. Those are the matte shades, and then for the shimmer, you can see those are pretty nice too, but the matte shades are really bold here, so I'm very excited to test that out, because as we know, like, Wet n Wild has some you get a Kleenex. Wet n Wild has some products that people really love in terms of eyeshadow, like the Ultimate Expressions palettes, but in a lot of cases, those were like all shimmery, so these may, I think, bring in some more people to their brand by incorporating more matte, so that's interesting. Another eyeshadow product I got was from Revlon, and I think I was getting like a buy one, get one on something, although I can't remember what the other thing was. I don't know, but I got this shadow palette in Wildflower, and this is, the colors are like, I hope it's not getting too washed out, but the colors are green, like gold, lilac, and taupe here. So they're not very vibrant. You can't really tell much of a difference between them when you put them on your eye. I gotta say, I'm not like super head over heels for it, but it just looked pretty to me in the packaging, so I went ahead and got it. Next thing is a couple of really good deals I got from CVS on Milani stuff, and I'm pretty sure these aren't getting discontinued, but they are 75% off, at least at my CVS. And the Sunset Duos, you know how much I love these, and I have almost all, I think I have all of them now after getting this one, which is Sunset City, and this is a nice matte bronzer, and then you get this really pretty peachy gold blush that comes with it. I get a lot more use out of the bronzers in these, but they're really good. Like, I mean, I'm talking like NYC Sunny kind of thing. Like, they may even have a little more color payoff, but they come in varying degrees of how dark that bronzer is. I have that on today, and it's just nice that it's, you know, no shimmer, just nice to perk up your entire complexion there. And then I got also 75% off, and that amounted to, these were both less than $2 with the 75% off. And this Milani Glimmer Stripes in, Glimmer Stripes in Pink Glimmer. Just a neat highlighting kit here basically. It's one of those things where you can just run your brush through it and just get a nice like light highlight, or you can use them all individually. And what I found, and I talked about in a video long ago, is that I believe that these highlighters, the colors here are very, very similar to the feel and the consistency of the Milani single eyeshadows. So if you get one of these, and which I have them in some that have more browns to them, and there's some that have more pinks as well. If you get these, it's like you're getting, ooh, I just flipped it over. Got my thumbnail in there. Anyway, if you get these, you're getting what's very similar to those single eyeshadows that people love so much, and you're getting like 5 different shades. So consider that these can be used all over the face, not just as a highlighter, but on your eyes too. Other thing I got, some nails. I love these nails. Broadway Nails Natural Nude French. Deceptions, it says. Most natural looking French manicure, and it claims to have a softer white tip. So that's what I have on right now. Don't know how well you can see them, but they are just a little more natural in that there's not as much contrast between like the nail part and then the white tip. They're just a little more like soft, kind of finished, very finished looking, but not so bold. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the French manicure look, but these are just a little more, like they say, softer, little more natural. That's what it looks like, nude French. And I got these from Walgreens. Yeah, I think I got them from Walgreens. Next thing, I got some new mascara from Rimmel. It's the Max Volume Flash Mascara. I could only walk past this pink tube so many times without picking it up and trying it. And this is interesting. I really think it builds volume quite nicely. It's a brush that's a traditional brush, but the bristles kind of like twist around the brush. That's kind of the pattern they have. It's like going around it instead of just spiraling it. So that's interesting. It does build volume pretty nicely in one coat. If you keep going over it with a lot more coats, it might get a little bit clumpy, but overall it's pretty good. Next couple of things are from Maybelline. It's the, oops, drop that. It's the Color Sensational Lipstick in Blushing Brunette. It's what I have on right now, and this is a kind of rosy toned shade, and as you can tell by the cap, this is in the nude family, I believe. Like, you know how they're all the Color Sensational stuff is like sectioned off, which I think is kind of helpful, but it's just kind of a lightish shade. It is very complementary to like your whole complexion. Like, it works well with other like eye looks, I feel like. You know, sometimes like a bold red or a bold pink is going to kind of steal the show on your face, but this kind of works nicely with everything, not being too loud, but still brightening the face. I really think lip colors can kind of brighten the face sometimes. Over the top of that, I have Mocha Glaze, this gloss. It's just a slightly metallic, kind of beige, nude. It has a little bit of a warm kind of coppery undertone, I almost want to say, and a little bit of shimmer, but not a ton. I really like the way these lip glosses feel on my lips. The packaging could not be more boring. I mean, there's not even like a cute logo or anything on it. It's just plain, and it's probably the reason why I just walked past it so many times and didn't think about picking it up, but I just kind of got these two with the intention of using them together, and that is the look you're going to get if you use them together. And last couple of things, oh wait, 3 more things here. Revlon lipsticks. They have some new lipsticks out. They look like this, and they feel a lot like the Color Sensational. In terms of color, I got 2 very light shades. I got a light pink and like a nude in these. And I love how the color shows. They have, you know, an indication of what the color is on the tip. That's nice. But anyway, there's a special name for these. I can't remember it right off the top of my head. I'll put it in the sidebar. But it is very cute packaging. I love that. And they're very creamy, soft. Color is nice, even for the fact that, like I was saying, these are kind of light shades. This is baby pink. And so just a nice light pink. Really, really like this shade. Like, I totally recommend this shade to people who want that light pink that's not like bright bubblegum pink. And then this shade is Blush. And this, you're looking at kind of a nude, but not the nude that's going to erase your lips. This is going to give you a little bit of warmth. Both of these are like straight up like cream lipsticks. They don't have a lot of frost to them. I mean, there's maybe a subtle frost aspect, but not like sparkle sparkle, you know what I mean? They go on very creamy, but we're talking kind of a light beige with this caramely color, sort of. Not, like I said, not the nude that's going to erase your lips. So I really love the feel of both of those on. They just feel good. I love that. Last thing, Biore pore strips. I had heard about people on YouTube talking about how, you know, like, oh, I use my pore strips and I love them, and I'm thinking, I haven't tried those for years. Like, it's been so long, and I thought, maybe I'll give those another shot, because, you know, we can all use a little, you know, reduction in our pores on our nose and stuff. And so this is the Ultra Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. I guess that's like a step up, maybe, from what they would have made years ago. It's been kind of revamped. You put them on in like 10 to 15 minutes, you take it off, and basically it goes right over your nose like you see in the picture here. And it just pulls the gunk out of your pores. And I used one the other night, and I was like Facebooking about it on my Beauty Broadcast Facebook page. And everybody, like, I got so many comments from people saying either love them, hate them. You know, it's a very polarizing beauty product. But they also had them where you could get them for the forehead as well. I just have the nose ones. I think there's 6 strips in that package. Wow, guys, have you had enough yet? Because that's all I got for this haul video. I'm so glad you tuned in. And like I said, you can expect to see more on these products in different videos, whether it's a review, a tutorial, or whatever. So now you kind of know what I'm working with, and thanks so much for tuning in.